That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Ball surveying the defense. And Ball slams it in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And no wonder Green has been called the heartbeat of his team. He just makes plays that energize the entire roster. And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Now here's Turner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For the three, it's not going to go for him.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Thompson for the triple. The rebound by Turner. No one near Randall as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Really good to see Turner find the open man, proving once again he's a team-first guy.
And it's sent back by Turner. Morant with the steal. That will count. The shot will not fall. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front. They finish.
23.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Pass to Boucher. Over in the corner, Turner. Porzingis with the steal. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. And so Morant will bring it up for the 76ers. Over in the corner, Porzingis. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks leading by 8. Now Randall. Pass to Westbrook. It's hauled in by the 76ers. It's Morant with the drive. Screened by Porzingis. Fires from deep. And Morant is good for 3. Morant's got the first basket of the second quarter for the 76ers.
And it's been a rough stretch for the New York Knicks, a team that has only had a handful of playoff appearances in the last 20 years.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. The Knicks are trying to get back to being competitive, GA, but it has been difficult, hasn't it?
They haven't been able to attract top-level talent for quite some time, which is surprising when you consider this big market and the status this franchise has within the city.
In the corner, it's Boucher. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Boucher's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. It's Morant with the drive. And that one is off. So New York will take it the other way. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Driving in. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got the lead up to 11 now for the Knicks.
For Randall, another bucket. Continues to expand his offensive game.
Here's Morant. The rebound by Turner.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Shot clock at 5. Back to ball. Over Morant. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
And he drives in to the inside. Tucker. And here's Porzingis for a 3. The Knicks leading by 9.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Randall with the bucket.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Porzingis can't hit.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
A minute 42 left now here in the second. Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Down low. Here's Thompson. Good work defensively by Turner.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
To the middle. Out to Porzingis. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's rebounded by New York. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw. Left-handed.
Yeah, and, you know, the angles are different for lefties. We operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
Right wing. Here's Tucker. The 76ers again can't hit it.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Randall with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Morant. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Randall. And then Randall slams it in.
Terrific body control by Randall. An and one machine.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
11 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And finished off by Morant.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Knicks lead by 17. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. New York calls timeout.
Here they come, right from the block, their 76ers ENT.
Clark, of guys playing today, who would you put your money on to be a successful NBA coach?
You know, Kevin, the smart money is on point guards, but I think any player that's been a student of the game could be a successful coach. But point guards most likely is my answer. Chris Paul, maybe even a guy like Jalen Brunson in the future.
Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
And so it's New York with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Ball with it. He's picked up by Morant. Back to Vucevic. Some nice passing by New York here. Clock at 6. Ball no good. The 76ers trailed by 17. On the wing, Green. That shot misses. The Knicks go the other way with it. Here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Ball, such a terrific passer. He seems to have a sixth sense, nice feel, which is hard to teach.
It's good. Morant's got 23.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
What you love about Vucevic, the consistency. Solid shooting percentages, and he's averaged double-digit rebounds for the last 5 years.
You know, Greg, adding to that for Vucevic, the last 2 seasons, he's been excellent in the playoffs.
Great point, Kevin. His numbers were up over what he did in the regular season. He hits.
Down it goes!
Take that rack
What a slam!
And relentless in his attack, Morant is wearing down the defense, putting up some huge numbers here tonight. Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness around it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
To the paint. Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Power and mobility of Randall. That combination makes it really hard to cover him on the pick and roll.
Pass to Tucker. Now here's Morant. Changes up. Plays it up and banks it in. He's got 27.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Inside. And Randall throws it down.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Out to Porzingis. Turner with the steal. Randall right side. Rebounded by Tucker. The 76ers trail by 17. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
This is why Porzingis is special. I mean, exceptional accuracy from range for a man of his size.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Not that long ago, of course, the analytical team shot way more three-pointers, and they found a temporary edge. But now every team shoots a lot of threes, and it's more about personnel. When it's a superstar shooting the ball, that mid-range jumper can be very efficient. Guys?
And, D.A., we see it all the time. Brandon Ingram with the New Orleans Pelicans. KD. The 2 players in Phoenix with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. DeRozan in Chicago. We'll hit those all day long. David, thank you.
quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
To the paint, Turner with the steal. On the wing, Mitchell. The kick out to Ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 7 points.
Man, are you kidding me? Lonzo from the nosebleed seats, range like that, going to take his game to the next level for sure.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Randall goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And that's 31 points for Julius Randle.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Porzingis can't hit. The Knicks leading by 17. Outside, Green. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Randall is doubled. The wide open look here for Vucevic. A three-pointer off the mark. Thompson from long range. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Stolen by Tucker. Now the 76ers on the break. Morant surveying the D. Pass to Porzingis. Unable to get that one. Good work defensively by Turner.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. New York ahead, up by
62.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Morant. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. To the inside. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Out to Turner. Porzingis with the steal. Westbrook with the steal. Randall down low. Out to Turner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The 76ers trail by 16. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's foul number 2 for him.
5 turnovers. When you get that many, you really are sabotaging your team.
Mitchell left side. Randall. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Randall's got 35 in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Julius Randle at the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Randall. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Both free throws good from Morant. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And here is Mitchell. And Randall throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And how about that display of athleticism by Morant, flying up in the air for the jam.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And then Randall slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Pass to Randall. Shoots over Tucker. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game. And it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
Here's Randall. Shoots over Tucker. Randall no good. Now, here's Morant for three. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Green. Goes back up. It's rebounded by New York. It's tipped. Morant with it. Picked up by Turner. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And Randall throws it down.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Pass to Randall. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Picked by Randall. Down low. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And here are the 76ers now. Here's Morant. And so much great talent coming into the league, Craig, every year. That 2021 draft class, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft. Boy.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for New York.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And I love what they accomplished here tonight. Made the plays they had to, and that's why they'll go up 1-0 in their season series against the Sixers.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Julius Randle.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Turner with the steal. Right side, Westbrook. Here's Randle. The kick out to Westbrook. That's in, coming off an assist from Randle.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Just superior focus from Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for New York. To the middle. Ball's knocked loose. And Randle throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
To the inside, Randle. And Randle throws it down.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randle's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot. An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
Memorable. Keep that one in the career highlight reel for sure.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.